Picture this. You are good at your job. You have been doing it for years. You know the systems, you know the people, you know how to get things done. And then one afternoon, your company announces a restructuring. A third of the administrative team is gone. The reason given is efficiency. What they do not say out loud is that a $20 per month AI subscription is now doing what 3 people used to do. That is not a hypothetical. That is a conversation happening in companies right now. And the uncomfortable truth is that most people will not see it coming until it has already happened to someone they know. So let us have the honest version of this conversation. Not the panic version, and not the everything is fine version. The one that actually helps you figure out where you stand and what to do about it. Here is the thing nobody says clearly enough. AI does not replace jobs. It replaces tasks. And when it replaces enough tasks inside one job, the job disappears. That distinction matters more than anything else in this conversation, because it means the question is not, is my job on the list? It is, how many of my daily tasks could AI do right now if my employer decided to make that switch? And for a lot of people, the honest answer to that question is uncomfortable. The tasks AI is already doing at a professional level include drafting written content, summarizing documents, responding to standard customer inquiries, processing and categorizing data, generating basic code from instructions, and producing first versions of almost any structured document. If you spend a meaningful part of your workday doing any of those things, not occasionally, but as a core part of your role, you are in a category that is already changing. The jobs feeling the most immediate pressure are not the ones people expect. It is not factory workers. Automation has been replacing physical labor for decades, and that shift is largely priced in. The jobs under genuine pressure right now are white-collar, office-based, and often held by people who went to university specifically to avoid the kind of work that could be automated. Entry-level marketing roles, junior content positions, administrative coordinators, basic financial analysts, first response customer support. These are not low-skill jobs. These are roles that require education, communication ability, and professional judgment, and they are being quietly restructured out of existence at companies that are not making headlines about it. Here is the insight that most people miss completely. The workers most at risk are not the lowest skilled or the highest skilled. They are the ones in the middle, the people doing competent, reliable, repeatable knowledge work. Because that is exactly the category AI handles best. Not the creative director making strategic decisions with incomplete information. Not the nurse reading a patient's emotional state in real time. The person in between, doing solid, structured, predictable work, is in the most exposed position right now. If that lands uncomfortably, it is supposed to. Not to cause panic, but because the people who are going to navigate this well are the ones who looked at it honestly early enough to do something about it. Now here is what the people who are actually getting ahead of this are doing. And this is the part of the conversation that almost never gets talked about. They are not learning to code. They are not going back to school. They are not waiting to see what happens. They are using the same AI tools that are disrupting their industry to build income that exists completely outside their employer. Right now, while they still have a stable salary to fund the experiment. The logic is simple, and it is worth saying out loud. If AI is going to compress the value of your time at work over the next 3 to 5 years, the smartest hedge is to build something that pays you whether you are working or not. Something that does not depend on a single employer deciding your value. Something that compounds quietly in the background while your day job continues. A digital product built once and sold automatically. An affiliate system that earns recurring commissions from tools you already use. A content channel that grows in value every week without requiring 40 hours of your time. These are not get-rich-quick schemes. They are asymmetric bets. Small-time investment now, potentially significant return over 12 to 18 months, and zero downside if you are already using free tools to build them. The people doing this are not tech entrepreneurs. They are teachers, project managers, accountants, and marketing coordinators who looked at the situation clearly and decided to build a plan B while plan A was still paying the bills. That is exactly what this channel covers every week. Not theory, not hype. Practical AI systems that people with full-time jobs can build on the side without needing a technical background, a big budget, or 40 extra hours they do not have. If you want more of that, the honest, practical kind, subscribe. Everything here is built for people who are still figuring this out while working full-time. New breakdown every single week. The next video is already on your screen. It covers the income system that runs itself once it is set up, which is the most logical place to start when you are building something alongside a job. Go watch that one next.